पहले पहले दे देंगे Any specific kirtan will do or just Hare Krishna kirtan? Hare Krishna. You all know Namam Vishnu Padaya, right? The first thing you all can sing. Yeah? So repeat after me. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Hariharaya Nama Yadavaya Nama Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavat Gita Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Radha, Gopi Vallabha Radha, Gopi Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha, Madhav Radha, Madhav Radhe. गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे वृंदावन चंद्र जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौर हरि जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि पतित पवाना पतित पवाना पतित पवाना गौर हरि जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की कलयुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की अरुण प्रभु एंड फैमिली की एकादशी सत्संग की मयोम अवतार भक्त संघ की निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल You all can sing with me the prayers. Om Ajnantimirandasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरो मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। रुकुम करोति वाचालं पंगुम लंघयते गिरिम यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणं श्री परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष सभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचे। श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भगवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपः कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Thank you very much, Rosie, for coming. So nice. Let us thank Arun Prabhu and Preeti Mataji and his mother for inviting all of us, opening the doors of 24th floor with 3 loud Hari Bols. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. आपका आशीर्वाद चाहिए कुछ बोलने के लिए? Yeah. It was not on. Now it's on. Oh, I was shouting so loudly then. Hare Krishna. So today is a special satsang because today is Ekadashi and today is the beginning of AC, meaning after Corona. That was BC, before Corona. अभी सिर्फ हमारे मन में है बस है इधर उधर घूम रहा है थोड़ा. I never saw Ramesh Prabhu worried about Corona. ఉంటే ఉంది. Yeah, we all have taken care. We have survived. We are the survivors. And this is the after Corona. There is actually a nice breeze coming from backside. I don't know. Yeah? थोड़ा बंद कर दीजिए. इधर से उधर से दोनों तरफ से हो रहा है. अच्छा ब्रीज आ रहा है ऊपर. नहीं? बहुत हवा आ रहा है. हाँ एकदम मतलब. हाँ? नहीं तो अगर उसको रख के बंद कर देते हैं ना अगर इतना अच्छा रहा तो. हरे कृष्ण. When we bought apartment here in Avatar, we bought one apartment, but now Krishna has given so many apartments, right? Where we can go and we'll get water, we'll get prasadam also, right? So that is the beauty of Krishna. Wherever Krishna goes, he just spreads his love, and we all become Vasudeva Kutumbam, right? This is actually Vasudeva Kutumbam. Our acharyas say Vasudeva Kutumbam. This is Vasudeva Kutumbam, meaning we all are there for each other, we care for each other, and we progress together, right? Going back to that Goloka. Are you all preparing to go to Goloka? Yeah, you know there is a Goloka planet, right? Let's be very clear. Google Map has to be accurate, otherwise you'll go to some other planet. Yeah, it's a big spiritual world, huge spiritual world. In that big spiritual world, there are millions and zillions and unlimited number of Vaikuntha planets. Vaikuntha planets. In each one of the Vaikuntha planet, there are beautiful celestial beings, Nitya Siddhas, who look like Narayan. Everybody looks like Narayan. And everybody looks like Lakshmi Devi. Everybody. So how do you recognize who is Narayan? Anybody? In each planet, how do you recognize who is Narayan? The real Narayan. Yes, there will be Kaustubha jewel and Srivatsa. Right? Lakshmi Devi can be seen on his chest. That's the original Narayan. So that is Saropya Siddhi. Narayan becomes so merciful that if somebody is attracted to God, saying, "Oh, how beautiful you are! Oh, you want my farm? Take it." He's so merciful. Will we give our farm? No, right? We are every morning when we go in front of mirror, I'm the only. We are the most, smart and what is that? Right? We are the most smart. We are the most beautiful. We are so attracted with our own form, whichever way it is. Right? For mother, her son is the most beautiful. For son, he himself is the most beautiful. Right? However we are. So that is the illusion that we live in, that we are attractive, right? But that attraction doesn't make us benevolent to give it to others. But Narayan is so great. Why is God great? Because this is why he's great. He's so renounced even about his form. He gives his form also. Tisko. Sarupya Siddhi. Then there is Samipya. What is that? Very close to him you can live. And there is another Salokya. Where you can go and live wherever he lives. So he doesn't say that it is my flat, that is your flat. You can actually live in his flat. Right? So there are many siddhis Narayan gives. And this Narayan is an expansion of Sankarshan. And Sankarshan expansion of Balaram And Balaram is an expansion of Krishna. And Krishna is that original Adi Narayan. That Narayan only. There is no difference between Narayan and Krishna. But Krishna remains at always in Vrindavan. He's always in Vrindavan. In the original Vrindavan, the Goloka Vrindavan that is explained, that is the center of the spiritual world. Hare Krishna. The center of that spiritual world, that place is not owned by Krishna. Does anyone know who owns it? Radharani. Right? Vrindavan is owned by Radharani. Vrindavaneshwari. We call it Vrindavaneshwari. Right? So she is an expansion. I would not say she is an expansion of Krishna also. She is Krishna only. She's Krishna only. Just, when Krishna wants to love, she becomes his love. And, Krishna in a feminine form is Radha, Radha in a, man's form is Krishna. There is no difference. So they're inseparable. So Vrindavaneshwari is Radharani. And in Vrindavan, Krishna is a resident. And he is in love with Radharani. Extremely in mad love with Radharani. All the time he keeps thinking about Radharani. We talk about, we see some love stories in movies and all. Nothing can be matched to the love story of Radharani and Krishna. Right? Not only are they in love, all the gopis are in love with Radharani because she loves Krishna, and all the gopas are in love with Krishna because he loves Radharani. Everybody is assisting them. And the day Radharani and Krishna don't meet, such day doesn't happen. But everybody feels that will they meet today or not? That's the anxiety of Vrindavan. Kalastara Kalvara. Will they meet? Because there are so many obstacles in between. And obstacles are also created by Krishna and Radharani only. To create the anxiety that, whether they'll meet or not. Right? So such is the spiritual world. And in that place, there is no sadness. There is no sadness. Can you imagine? Vaikuntha is no anxiety. Right? Vaikuntha. Kuntha means anxiety. Vai means no. Right? So Vaikuntha means no anxiety. And in Vrindavan, there is no anxiety, no sadness, only happiness. Only happiness. And everybody is loving each other. Everybody is inviting each other. Everybody is serving each other. And nobody is working for any corporate. Nobody is working. Right? Everybody is working in their agricultural fields. Everybody has cows. Everybody has entire family in that very place. Right? And the whole place is like a lotus. And then, so I'm giving you all these details so you can decide where to invest. We ultimately have to invest there only because all these things will go. Right? These are all temporary. We own the flat, we rent the flat, is the same thing. The fellow who bought it doesn't live in it. Somebody else is living in it. And we don't know till how long we'll live also. Isn't it? Till how long we'll live also. Me and my wife, since we got married, I think this is our 34th house. 34th. We broke my father's record also. My father went to 29 or 28 houses. We got married, we surpassed that record. I hope we are okay with this house, right? I don't know why. For some reason we move. For some reason. Krishna is like, and since the time we got Jagannath in the house, he's like running Rath only. Can you settle in on that time? Nowhere we are settling now. Yeah. But it's nice. Every place we go, we see a lot of devotees. We see a lot of new people, right? And world becomes so nice around us. Now we have Hema Mataji and Krishna Sundar Prabhu just beside, Krishna has sent auditors. Isko jara dekho. My family. I'm so grateful to you, Mataji. Thank you. And Mataji's family is also all devotees. Her mother, her father, her mother's brother. Is that right? All initiated devotees and very nicely serving. So, the essence of spiritual life is to become prepared to go to Goloka. That is the whole point. All the activities that we are doing, including learning Bhagavad Gita, you have to understand, in Bhagavad Gita there is a shloka. tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshantite jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. So we want to know, he knows all the shlokas very well. He's learning so nicely, Ritvik. Right? So um, if you understand this shloka, it has a great secret inside it. This shloka has a great secret inside it. If you don't understand this shloka, you can't understand Bhagavad Gita itself. Right? On today's Ekadashi, we're going to reveal that secret. The secret is tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshantite jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. Tattva means complete knowledge. Do we have complete knowledge of anything in our life? Anything? Try to meditate. Do we have complete knowledge? No. Right? Does anyone have complete knowledge? We rarely find anybody confidently saying that they have complete knowledge. Am I right? They hesitate. मालूम है? पक्का मालूम है? सच्ची में मालूम? नहीं मालूम करके बोलता हूँ. You push them a little, they'll be like, I'll confirm back. Maybe I'm missing something, right? And the great individuals who have that complete knowledge are called acharyas. Very rarely people have that complete knowledge, right? Not everybody has it. The only people who can confidently tell that have complete knowledge are acharyas, right? Rama Anuja Acharya. Does he have complete knowledge? Absolutely has complete. There is no doubt about it. That is why he is seated like that, right? Statue of equality. I would rather say deity of equality. English word statue is like, just keep something there. But we worship him. We don't worship statues, we worship deity. Right? Actually, it is deity. But because people don't understand the meaning of deity, Chinese Swami Maharaj made said statue for now. At least that way you understand. We are in a world, we are in a time and age where people don't understand some things. Yeah. So he is Tattvadarshi. Srila Prabhupada, Tattvadarshi, Acharya. They know complete knowledge. There is no question of saying, I know little, I don't know. And when you approach these, Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, you have to go to Tattvadarshi for spiritual knowledge. Don't go to speakers. Don't go to people who know how to speak well. Right? Go to Tattvadarshi. And how to get knowledge from Tattvadarshi is the next thing. So first of all, we should find a Tattvadarshi. That itself is a big headache these days, isn't it? There are so many YouTube Darshis. But Tattvadarshis are very rare, right? And very good speakers, eloquent speakers, funny speakers, all kinds of speakers are there, right? But to find a Tattvadarshi is very important. Prabhuji and Matajis, I'll tell you, if you have not realized, please realize this, that you have found a Tattvadarshi. That itself is half the spiritual life finished. Finding the right Tattvadarshi itself is enough. That itself is the biggest thing, right? Then the Tattvadarshi will give you the knowledge, the second step. But finding itself is such a big thing. There are so many people outside who are cheated, who are rarely are, and first of all in Kali Yuga, they're Manda Buddhi. Manda Buddhi means very dull-headed. People are really dull-headed in Kali Yuga. They don't have any enthusiasm towards spiritual life. No enthusiasm. You can see it, right? So then bringing them, so very rarely somebody is a little intelligent, very rarely, little intelligent. And unfortunately, when such person goes, 99% of the time, he finds the wrong person to get knowledge. 99% of the time. So how rare is it? Right? One devotee beautifully explained how rare it is to find a Tattvadarshi, an Acharya. If you can imagine a huge ocean. How many have been on an ocean here anytime? Boat in an ocean? Anybody? You've been probably? Where did you go? Pondicherry, yeah. So if you go to Kanyakumari, you can go to Vivekananda Memorial, right? There also you'll go through a little bit of ocean. Or if you've gone to Chennai, there are some places where you can go on a ride in between the ocean. Little bit, right? So in US, I had gone once in between the ocean, Boston. There is a place called Whale Watch, right? You can go and see the whales there, right? So I was very excited. I'm going to see the whales. So there, at some part, the ocean, there are mountains underneath the ocean. So the mountain comes very close to the surface. So the whales are mostly going around there because it is very close to the surface. They come up. And when the whale comes up, it's humongous. It's like huge. From this side of the building to that side of the building, it will be. If the whale misses its way and just does like this, our boat is gone. So me and my wife, my kids, we thought we'll go for whale watch. Do you remember that? I was very young actually. But I never knew that I'm seasick because I never went in the sea. How would I know? Right? So I went for whale watch. It was almost 2 hours drive, 1.5 hour inside, 1.5 hour outside. So I went 1.5 hour inside. I was in the toilet vomiting. I came 1.5 hour back. I was in the toilet vomiting. It seems whales came and went. Some people saw, it seems, I don't know. I was in the toilet only, continuously vomiting, continuously. And that day I was remembering Prabhupada. Prabhupada also seasick, right? And he went in Jaladuta and he got 3 heart attacks. 3 heart attacks. He could have died. Third heart attack, he wrote in his diary that Krishna, I think one more, I'm gone. I can't survive. Right? He wrote like that. So anyway, so where did I go to whale watch? I don't know. Water. Hare Krishna. Where am I going? Yeah. So an Acharya explains the example that there is this ocean, and when you are in between the ocean at one point, you will see there is no end only. It's a scary thing, actually. When you don't see land anywhere. Literally nothing you can see. If you go like 50 kilometers into the ocean, you'll not see anything. It's completely ocean, right? In that vast ocean, you'll find yourself so small. How small are you? You'll feel that, right? And then just imagine in that huge ocean, there is one log floating, one wooden log. Somewhere in the huge ocean, one wooden log is floating. Are you all able to imagine? Huh? Just imagine. And in that wooden log, there is one hole, right? First, huge ocean, one log floating, and there is one hole inside that wooden log, right? And it's floating like this, like this, like this. And there is one turtle somewhere in between the ocean, somewhere beneath. It felt like taking a little oxygen. It comes up like this. It's coming up, coming up. What is the probability that that turtle's head will get stuck in that wooden log's hole? What is the probability? That huge ocean, there is a wooden log floating, and somewhere the turtle is coming. Turtle is somewhere, wooden log is somewhere, and it comes up to take that oxygen, and it goes. Its head gets stuck. What is the probability? We can't put a probability to this, isn't it? It's high. Can you make it happen? Can you make it happen? You can't make it happen, right? Rose and Mataji's finding a Tattvadarshi is so rare. If you can compare this situation to finding a Tattvadarshi, it is so rare, right? Finding Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, Nimbarkacharya, Vishnu Swami, Madhvacharya, Srila Prabhupada, so rare. So rare. You can't imagine. But unfortunate thing is, we don't know how valuable it is. Right? Because we don't realize the greatness of it. Right? The greatness of it. How many living entities are there in Avatar? Difficult question, isn't it? You can say how many living entities, bro? I don't know. People I can guess. कितना लोग होगा अवतार में? हाँ? 10,000? अंदर आपको एक ना bro? Almost, huh? Hare Krishna. He's going beyond. Cats, birds, yeah. Maybe 8,000 humans, 200 dogs. I don't know, right? How many grass? Grass is also living entity. How many grass are there? How many insects are there? More than millions. Very good. And how many bacteria is there? How much? Right? Yeah. Once I remember this video. Once I think Chinajir Swami Maharaj was giving this seminar in the house of Rameshwara Garu. He was doing some series of seminars. Huh? Dhanurmasam, he did that, yeah. So I was watching one day and he showed a video. A scientific video he showed. I loved that video. I recently forwarded that video in the group also. He showed a lady is sleeping, and from there the zoom starts, zoom out, right? So her eye, then her face, then her body, then she goes her, then she's in a garden, and then the garden is zoomed. She's somewhere, and then you see the state, you see the country, you see the planet. Have you seen that? Seen that video? Right? You see the planet, and then it keeps zooming, 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 zooming. At one point, your planet is not visible only. Right? Your planet is then solar system, then galaxy, then Milky Way, then I don't know, Corona, different names. I don't even know those names, right? You keep getting names. And at one point, you don't know where you are, right? Completely, you don't know where you are. And then you realize how much ego you have on your flat. Ekkadunda flat dantle. In that whole universe, where is your flat? Where is your land? Where is your ego? Where is it? Right? And from there, the next beauty is he zooms it back. Right? He comes all the way to that woman's eye, and then it goes into the eye. Right? The same software, whatever they did, it goes into the eye, and it goes to the what is the nucleus, right? What do you call that? Retina. Goes into the retina, then some molecules, then it goes inside and inside and inside and inside, and it keeps going inside, and you almost see the same thing. You almost see the same Milky Way, you almost see the same galaxies, you almost see and you don't know where you are. Right? You don't know where you are. And then it zooms back, and then the lady's eye comes. My God, where am I in this whole universe? How lost we are, right? And then Chinmaya Swami Maharaj says, Idinism. Right? Now understand where is God. Right? You should understand. Acharyas, they can literally see in and out. They see Krishna because they know who is Krishna. Right? We cannot see Krishna. Tattvadarshi. So a boy, a 5-year-old boy with his mother, his father is lost, his father died, and widow's son, widow's son. He is going around with her wherever she gets food, and this boy, they are serving near a temple in some forest area, and then some sadhus come, some Bhakti Vedantas, we call them Bhakti Vedantas, and the sadhus come, and the woman starts cooking for them because it's rainy season. They stay there, and the woman starts cooking for Chaturmas. So the boy, all he does, the 5-year-old boy, all he does is whenever she cooks, he takes that bhoga and he keeps it to the Bhakti Vedantas. And the Bhakti Vedantas are acharyas, they're all. So they have the prasadam, they look at the small boy, 5-year-old boy. And they look at him and they feel merciful that this boy is serving us, right? And then they tell the boy, okay, you don't need to come to us only when we are eating. You can also stay with us. You can also stay with us. And the boy says, okay, I'll stay. So he wouldn't understand everything that the Bhakti Vedantas are speaking, but he would just hear, sit down and hear, like small children. They're just hearing, right? And then the Bhakti Vedantas, before going, they bless the boy that you will attain Narayan. You will get that bhakti. Bhakti Vedantas can give bhakti. Bhakti is a property of devotees, right? Bhakti is a property of devotees. Nobody else has that. So they give that bhakti. And then they go. After the Chaturmas is over, they go. And this boy, and unfortunately, his mother dies. She gets stung by a snake and she dies. And the boy is, where to go now? The Bhakti Vedantas have gone, and mother is gone, and he thinks about the Supreme Lord, and then he says, okay, I'm going to go and search for you. Search for the Bhakti Vedanta, search for the Supreme Lord. And then he starts meditating. He gets a glimpse of the Supreme Lord in his heart. Shirodakshay Vishnu. He just gives a glimpse. Beautiful God. Immediately he feels, I want to find this, and immediately vanishes also. He comes and immediately vanishes, right? And then he starts searching. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that Narayan? Where is that? Where is that? He goes around to forests, he goes around to rivers, mountains, continents. He's just searching, searching, and searching. And he again gets darshan of the Supreme Lord. Finally, he gives one more darshan. And he says, you will serve me, right? You will serve me, like that. And in the next life, he takes birth as the son of Brahma. And then he takes a veena, Narayana, 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 right? Narad Muni. He becomes Narad Muni, right? And this is a story that Narad Muni tells to Vyasadeva in Srimad Bhagavatam in the beginning. This is how I got knowledge from Bhaktivedantas, Tattvadarshis, right? And so Vyasadeva is his disciple, and he takes that knowledge from Narad Muni, right? So, Prabhupada and Mataji, when we get this knowledge, we know from whom to take the knowledge now, right? We're not going to take the knowledge from any Era speaker now. Now we are going to take the knowledge from the book given by Vyasadeva, right? Because the knowledge is coming in disciplinic succession. The same Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavad Gita that we have, that has everything. So now we know we have the Bhagavad Gita. Now we know that there is acharyas. Now what to do? Okay, now we have the knowledge, right? We have the knowledge. Now we have the person who can give the knowledge. Now what to do? Tad vidhi pranipatena pari prashnena seva. Prashna. So you should have some prashna. You should have some inquisitiveness. Utsaha, nischaya, dhairya. Right? You need to have enthusiasm. You need to have determination. And you need to have patience. All the three things are very important, right, in spiritual life. One is determination. That Krishna, I want to know who you are and I want to come to you. And this is the most important thing in life, right? I want to know who you are and I want to come to you. I might be doing a job now. I might have children now. I might get busy with my daily course. But deep inside my mind, I'm always meditating. I'm doing all this so that I can find time to come to you. Right? Determination. Single pointed. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekaha kurunandana. Right? Eka, single pointed. I want to come to you. Okay, next. Okay, I want to come to you, Krishna. So now I need to find an acharya. And I need to have questions to ask that acharya. When you go in front of a sadhu, if you ask questions, he'll be very happy. Very happy. Don't ask questions because you have to ask questions. We should have questions. How many of you have spiritual questions that keep bothering you? Yeah? You should have. Contemplation is very important. When we contemplate, we get questions. We have knowledge. When we contemplate, we should get questions. Your question should be so much influencing us that we should not get sleep also. Questions. Why is this happening? Who am I? Where am I stuck? Right? See, until we are in illusion, we'll not get that question. We somehow have to come out of that illusion. Right? And how do you, is it too much for you? Huh? Sujina? Kept it on one. So, you should get questions. And if you're not getting questions, that means you have not started your spiritual life. It is impossible that you will not get questions. Right? You don't have to ask questions to everybody, but you get those questions. Right? Meditate on what's happening around you. Prabhupada and Mataji's, Krishna is there in every one of our lives. Every one of our lives. And he's doing a lot of things. We have to observe what he's doing with us. Right? Start observing what is happening in your life. What phase of life you're going through. What exactly Krishna is doing with you. Please start observing that. And then you'll start getting questions. And when the questions are awakened inside you, immediately the person who has to give answers will come into your life. Right? When there is a need for the answers, the teacher will come. If you don't have any questions, then why will he come? Right? Guru will enter into your life. He'll come when you have those questions. Right? Sometimes you also may not know that you have so many questions, but you are in that state that you want to ask that questions, and the Guru appears into your life, right? And the Guru comes from Sampradaya. He comes from the whole disciplinic succession. The great Acharya's knowledge he brings in front of us, right? Okay, now we know we have questions, Pariprashna, right? Now we know who is Tattvadarshi. Now we know Tattvadarshi, and uh, yeah, the knowledge also we know that is right there in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita. So you have the knowledge, you have the knowledge. I'm not saying you have the knowledge. I'm saying you know where is the knowledge. Right? Knowledge is there in front of you. Now you know who can teach you. You know who can teach you. And then, so what is the gap now? What is stopping you from getting the knowledge? So there is a knowledge. There is a knowledge. Behind that knowledge is a picture of the person. Can you? Yeah. So there is the Acharya. So you know who is the Acharya. So you know where is the knowledge. So what is stopping you from getting that knowledge? Hmm? Faith and engagement. Faith and engagement, yes. Distractions, yeah, distractions. Yes, lots of distractions. Attempt is missing. Sincere attempt is missing. Okay. Determination is very important, right? See, hundreds of people come to satsang. So they've started their spiritual life. But in this life, only few people will go to Krishna. Remaining people, there's no problem. They'll go to satsang next life also. Right? And then some of them will go to Krishna. Some of them will keep going to Krishna. Like that it happens. So we should never disregard or compare anybody in the satsang. We don't know who is in what state. Somebody might just come from that flat 2402. Just comes inside. First satsang, but he might be the most advanced. Because he might have attended many satsangs in past life. Now he started again. Right? You don't know who is in what state. Literally in spiritual life. You don't know who is in what state. You're wearing a dhoti kurta or a jeans or it doesn't matter. They're all externals. Internally, what is that consciousness? Right? So what is stopping you to get that knowledge is your determination. The most important thing in the verse itself, it says, Upadeksha, what is it? Verse again I told. Come on. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. That is the biggest key. That is the biggest key for the lock. That is the secret of Bhagavad Gita. Sevaya. The person who does service to the Acharya, knowledge is revealed to him. Revealed to him meaning what? It doesn't come from outside. It comes from inside. Already you all know Bhagavad Gita. Actually, all of you know already Bhagavad Gita. How do you say that you know already Bhagavad Gita? Because you're part of Krishna. You're all part of Krishna. Aham bija pradapita. We are part of him. You think some part of Krishna knows Bhagavad Gita, some part of Krishna doesn't know Bhagavad Gita? No, it's not. Everybody knows Bhagavad Gita. Every single name. Even people, in other religions also know Bhagavad Gita. They know Bhagavad Gita. But so what is, so what's going on now? Why are they not practicing Bhagavad Gita? Why are they not learning Bhagavad Gita? Because their ignorance has covered them. And what is that ignorance? Desire to enjoy without Krishna. Lust. Kama esha, krodha esha, rajoguno samudbhava. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? That kama, that lust has covered their intelligence. Right? That is the reason they are not able to come. If a Muslim or a Christian with sincere thought, saying that I want to learn, sits down and opens Bhagavad Gita, he'll not object to anything in Bhagavad Gita. Problem is, today people want to fight in the name of religion. They don't want to learn what is religion. That is the problem. Even Hindus, why to speak of other religions? You take the Bhagavad Gita, now I can demonstrate. I'll go and knock the door. Aapko Bhagavad Gita seekhna hai. One company will go to the help desk. Who allowed this fellow inside? Right? That is the situation today. Because they actually don't want Bhagavad Gita. They want to enjoy this material world. That is why they are here. Why do you think you bought flat in my home, Avatar? You want to enjoy this place, isn't it? You get married to a beautiful wife, you get married to a handsome man. Why? Want to enjoy. Enjoy this body. Enjoy the rasas of this world, isn't it? Nobody came here to inquire about the spiritual and go back to that Narayan. Nobody came here. Everybody wants to enjoy this place. People go to temple also. For what? Huh? Desires. What kind of desires? मेरे बच्चे को सेटल करा दो. क्यों बच्चे को सेटल करना है? ताकि मैं बैठ के टीवी देखूं. Simple, right? I don't want a disturbing child in my house. He better get settled down so I can enjoy. I can enjoy. Don't think there is love towards the child. I don't want disturbance so that I can enjoy. Right? Once we were coming from US and we saw some old people carrying children, small children. Now it's a new model. Bacha paida karo, India bhej do. Right? Because why to invest in Crush or all that place there? Thousands of dollars will make money to buy apartments and villas in this area. That's the whole goal. So that's why we went. Bacche ko paida karo, India bhej do. And those, I remember that old man was cursing his son. He was sitting in the same row. I was sitting in this side, that old fellow. మాడు కన్నడు పంపిస్తున్నాడు, నీకు బుద్ధి లేదు అసలు, నువ్వు తీసుకో. he was shouting on his wife, నీకు బుద్ధి లేదు, నేను ఎందుకు ఒప్పుకున్నా తీసుకొస్తానని. వీడు ఏడుస్తాడు ఇప్పుడు. హోల్ రైడ్ 18 hours డైరెక్ట్ ఫ్లైట్ ఫ్రమ్ న్యూయార్క్ టు బాంబే, sitting 18 hours that child was crying. And not only one child, children. And more than who is crying, their grandparents. But that all happened inside the flight. Right when they come outside, na naana kadu, na bujji kadu. Before relatives, na naana kadu, na bujji kadu. Inti పోయిన తర్వాత ఏడు పాపరా సంపుతున్నావు. Right? Because they want to enjoy. Everybody wants to enjoy, Prabhupada and Mataji. Even an old lady wants to enjoy. We are under the assumption that our parents like to take care of grandchildren. Don't be in that assumption. Nobody wants to take care of any child. They all want to enjoy. They want to have their time. And when they become old, it becomes more frustrating because now their knees are not cooperating, their hands are not cooperating. So they are like, okay, how should I enjoy? Because the spirit of enjoyment is not gone. Right? Fortunate are those people who realize in this life that enjoyment cannot come from this body. It takes a lot of time to realize that. One trip to Basvataratham, one trip to 2-3 trips have to happen. Then you will realize that Indra body, Taridram. Right? Until then you will keep that Zumba dance, gym, bago, you'll do everything with this body. Until one day you realize that this body is nonsense, filled with ignorance. Asat, Achit, Nirananda. Soul is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Body is Asat, Achit, Nirananda. It will never keep you happy. Never. My mother used to put dye, hair dye. More tension. Ek safed nikal gaya. How can you stop that? It will come. You can't stop it. It keeps coming out. Now people are putting dye to beard also. What a big anxiety, bro. The other day, one fellow, in my farmhouse, when Shiv Bhakta is coming and staying these days, they are doing some Shiv Puja first. I asked him to stay. So first day he came and said, I'm going to stay. I said, okay, fine. So after 1 week, I again went, general visit. I saw that fellow, I didn't understand what's going on, right? So beard came full black, complete, So, okay, fine. After 1 week, it was a weird situation. Half black, half white. Right? It's like funny, how do you, people are like, or kitna color lagayega, but you want to enjoy this body. You want to enjoy this body. That's the whole point. People who realize that this body is nonsense, it's absolutely going to deteriorate, dwindle. I'm not saying disrespect your body. Krishna says in 18th chapter, that body is given by me. I am giving this yantra. As he uses the word yantra in 18th chapter, he says, this is a machine. Body is a machine for a purpose. Use this body for crossing the bridge of birth and death. There is birth and there is death. There is a bridge, right? Just cross that bridge. Before you come to the death, you make sure you don't have another birth. That is the purpose of the word. But people are so attached to it. So when they go to the temple, they're all asking wishes about bodily things only, right? Either your body or extended body. Your own body, or you say extended body. Extended body meaning what? My children, my relatives. So you go to Krishna and you go to Bhuvara Swami here, and then you ask questions. Why is this happening with me? Right? Or I want this. Bhuvara Swami is thinking there. When will this fellow ask the real question? Right? God is thinking, when will this fellow ask the real question? Why is he asking all these kind of questions? And what is the real question? What is the real question that he wants you to ask? What do you think is the real question that he wants you to ask? Who is God? Yes. Haribol. నువ్వు ఎవరు స్వామి నువ్వు ఎవరు హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ వెంట ఎవరు నువ్వు భువర స్వామి తెలుసు భువర స్వామి బట్ ఎవరు నువ్వు Arjuna asked that question in Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter. When you go to 11th chapter, after Krishna gives the Vishwarup darshan, then Arjuna is asking the question, who are you and why are you here? What is your purpose? Right? These are the question he asks. After Krishna gives the whole Vishwarup darshan, isn't it enough answer to know who is he? It's enough answer, right? Then why is he asking, who are you? Right? Because he's shocked looking at what Krishna is doing. The whole world is millions of suns. Millions of suns are blazing out. Millions of hands, millions, unlimited legs, unlimited teeth, unlimited tongues. Unlimited living entities are going inside, unlimited living entities coming outside, unlimited devatas, unlimited Shivas, Rudras. Crazy situation. Then who are you? What are you doing here? What is your purpose? Yes. You should ask God, what is your purpose? Why did you create what you created? Why did you speak this Bhagavad Gita? Right? This is a very fundamental knowledge. We need to ask. So that is what he wants you to ask. Archana, Puja, Gotram, anta baane undi, anta pakka pettandi. Asalu nenu evarni, nuvu evarvi? Who are you? And why am I? And by the way, who am I? Who am I? Why am I here? Who are these children who came out of me? Who is this wife? Who is this husband? What is this education? What is this job? What is this money, currency? Where am I? What's going on? Right? It's a very, if you really introspect, that is what Buddha felt. That is, Buddha means awakened. Right? Meaning of Buddha means awakened. The person who got up. That's the question. Where am I? And when that question became too much for him to handle, he left his beautiful wife and he went under a tree and sat in Gaya. Enough is enough. Enough. I want to now know what's going on. The day you go, you are very fortunate, Prabhu. Problem is, you'll go to the tree, you'll sit there and say, Akala estunnadi. They'll call Mamta Mata. ఏమన్నావు ఇయాల ఎక్కడ పోయినావు వస్తున్నా Prabhuji and Mataji, I'm telling you, that's the most fortunate situation. Atato Brahma Jignasa. Vedanta Sutra, when Vyasadeva wrote the first verse, he wrote Atato Brahma Jignasa. Atato means what? Can anybody guess what is the meaning of atato? Atato Brahma Jigyasa, you know what it is. Brahma Jigyasa. Jigyasa means inquisitiveness. Brahma Jnana means the ultimate absolute truth. Atato. Athato rather. Yes, Mother? Guess what is it? Athato Brahma Jigyasa. The only book on the planet of this earth till now which starts with the word Athato. Athato means, any Googling is going on? You can Google. No problem. Athato means, nobody wants to guess? नहीं, भगवद गीता तो बाद में. Athato Brahma Jignya. This is the first verse of Vedanta Sutra. Athato means therefore. Athato means therefore. Huh? Arthat means meaning. Arthat means meaning. Athato means therefore. Can you start writing a book with therefore? Just think about it. Somebody writing a book, Vedanta, Vyasadeva is writing Vedanta Sutra. After writing all the Vedas, then he says, okay, let me write a summary of Vedas. Then he says, therefore, he's starting the book. Therefore means what? Why would you write a book starting with therefore? Athato. ये चेशन से आलू बहुत कर लिया, बहुत देख लिया. Now ask, what is, who is Brahman? Now ask, at least now. Therefore, now ask, who is Brahman? Therefore, right? Therefore means हो गया. प्लॉट लिया, घर बनाया, लोन लिया, लोन रीपे किया, बच्चा पैदा किया, बच्चे का शादी किया, हाँ, सेंट्रल पार्क में बैठा, तब एक आदमी आके बोलता, therefore come to amphitheater. हाँ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪುರ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ನೀ ಕರ್ಮ ಸಾವು. Therefore, imagine Vyasadeva is writing therefore. Therefore means you're done. When will you be done with your material life? कब खत्म करेगा ये पूरा बकवास जो कर रहा है? तो कब खत्म करेगा? कब इसको बंद करने वाला है? मैं लड़की हूं, मैं लड़का हूं, मैं बड़ा हूं, मैं बूढ़ा हूं. कब इसको खत्म करना है? There has to be full stop, right? అర్థమవుతుంది అందరికి? అథాతో బ్రహ్మ జిజ్ఞాస. You will never find a book which starts with therefore. Once upon a time, there was one, something like it will start, right? In the city of Paris, something like that, it will start. But nobody will dare to write the book, therefore. Only Vyasadeva wrote that book. Therefore, now it is time to start understanding who am I. And that's exactly what Bhuvara Swami will tell us when the door opens. What is it, Pujari's name? Bharat Swami. Bharat Swami will open that door. From inside, Bhuvara Swami is standing like this. He'll look at you and say, therefore, ask. Therefore, ask. Whatever you've done is enough. At least now ask. What to ask? Who are you? Sincerely ask, who are you? Who am I? Do something. I'm stuck here. Before my mind again takes me back to my office. Before my mind takes me to the kitchen. Before my mind takes me to Inorbit Mall. I don't know what is the latest mall. But wherever. Now I'm here. Please tell me. Jaldi bolo. Who am I? Right? So that question has to come, Prabhu. Question has to come from you only. No acharya can pull that question out of you. Question mandage nunchi ravali. A inquisitiveness ravali. That fire has to come. You all getting me? A fire raledante, when Hanumanji looked at Ram, he got that fire. Immediately understood that something is wrong here. I've seen so many people. This person is very different. This person is very different. He is my Lord. Immediately understood. And then what did he do? Lord Ram did not speak to Hanumanji. Lord Ram was standing like this. Hanumanji came in a disguise. You know that, right? He came like a Brahman. right? He came with like a Brahmin in that Kishkinda. Kishkinda is a place? Forest, yeah. He came in, he was looking at Ram and Lakshman. He was looking at Ram. Lakshman was looking at Hanuman. Hanumanji was looking at Ram. Acharya explained. Hanumanji was looking at Ram, and Ram was seriously looking somewhere like this. Ram knows who is Hanuman. Obviously he knows, but he's not looking at Hanuman. He's like, until you ask me, I'll not tell. Until you ask me, I'll not tell. Right? Hanumanji is looking at Ram. Lakshman is looking at Hanuman. Who is this fellow? Right? And then Hanumanji asks Lakshman. He turns towards Lakshman and he asks, who are you? And then Lakshman says, we are Dashrath Nandan. We are the sons of Dashrath. We are here wandering in the forest looking for Sita. He is my brother. Even then Ram is not speaking. Ram is, no, until you ask me, I'll not speak. Right? It's a beautiful pastime actually. The Acharya explained beautifully how that first samvad happened between Hanuman and Ram. Ram didn't speak. Only Lakshman spoke. And then finally Hanumanji said, okay, there is my friend here, our king here, Sugriv. He will help you find Sita. Will you both come? Still Ram is not speaking. Ram is silent. Lakshman looks at Ram and says, should we go? We'll go. Then they go. And they go, and then Sugriv speaks to Ram. Hanumanji still didn't speak to Ram. Hanumanji is there, he's looking at Ram. My supreme, something is different about this personality, right? Something is different. His heart is in love with him, completely in love with him. But he doesn't know, why it is in love. He's an eternal servant of Ram. Whenever Ram Lila happens, Hanumanji has to come. And he's looking at Ram and he's like, I want to ask. And Ram is also not speaking to Hanuman. He's very calm, right? So God also doesn't speak until you ask. And finally, that very Ram who didn't speak to Hanuman when he met, right? That very Ram, when Hanumanji came back from after performing the Sundara Kanda, right? You know how it is named Sundara Kanda, right? Do you know why it is named Sundara Kanda? What is Sundara Kanda in Ramayana? Anybody? Hanuman finds Sita. That whole episode, when Valmiki was writing that whole episode, he fell in love with Hanuman. He was writing it and I was like, wow, what a episode, he's going, he's finding Sita, then he's bringing and he's talking to Ram, and he wrote the whole thing. Then he wants to write that name. He wants to name that Kanda. Right? He wants to name that Kanda. And then he goes to Hanuman and he says, should I name it Hanuman Kanda? Hanuman is like, why my name in that? But you are the person who did it. You are the one who, it's everything about you. Say, no, everything is about Lord Ram. He gave me the empowerment to go. He gave me the access to go. He gave me the power to get her, get the message from Sita. It's all about Ram. Why are you writing my name? Don't write my name in Ramayana. Don't unnecessarily. Then Valmiki is so much in love with Hanuman that he wants to write his name, but he told that you don't write my name. Then he goes to Hanumanji's mother. What is her name? Anjali Devi. Anjani Devi. He goes, so he said, so I want to write your son's name here. He's not allowing me to write Hanuman. What do you want me to write? Then she calls her son. Hey, Sundara, come here. Because for her son is the most beautiful. Hey, Sundara, come here. Why are you not allowing your name to be written? Something like that happened. I might be up and down here and there. Then immediately, Valmiki understands, I got my name. And he put Sundara. Sundara Kanda. Right? It's all about the beauty of Hanuman. Right? So, even the God doesn't reveal the knowledge unless we ask. We have to ask. Hanumanji finally, and when he came back, by the way, I was going to tell what happened, right? So, Ram never spoke to Hanuman, but when Hanuman came back from Lanka, to to Sugriv, and there Ram is waiting. Then it's explained when he saw what Anguti, Chudamani, yeah, he saw that, and then Ram started crying, and then he looked at Hanumanji, and Hanumanji was narrating. He was narrating the whole story, what all happened. He went to Ashoka Vatika, and finally he also told he was arrested by Ravan. And then he told what he told Ravan. He told Ravan, I am one of the Vanar of Vanara Sena, right? And I can do don't take Panga with Ram. Something like that he told. This is a whole Sambad. And then when Ram heard that, and the message that he got and everything that he did, he risked his life. Actually risked his life. He could have been killed. Ravana asked him to be killed. Right? He ordered, kill now. Duta was asked to be killed, and they lit fire. That whole thing. And then Ram goes and hugs Hanuman. And he hugs, and before hugging, he says, Hanuman, what can I do for you? For what you have done to me, right? What can I do for you? You have risked your life to go and find my Sita. Now tell me, what can I do for you? So Supreme God is asking his devotee, what can I do for you? Please tell me something you can do for you. Right? And Hanumanji says, I don't need anything, my Lord. I got your service. That itself is the greatest boon. I don't want anything. And then Ram says, see, I am a beggar right now. I don't have my kingdom also. I don't have my, nothing I have. Right? But all I can give you is I can hug you. And I can give you my life is yours, Hanuman. And Hanuman just starts crying, and Ram hugs Hanuman, and both of them are crying. Hanuman is crying, Ram is crying, and profusely crying, not crying as in crying. Right? And looking at them, whole Vanar Sena is crying. What kind of love they have between them. Right? So what made Ram reveal everything about him to Hanuman as compared to when he met Hanuman? He didn't do that. What happened in between? Service. Seva. Right? Seva is very important in this. Tadviti pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Right? The access to that knowledge will come when you do service to that guru. When you do service to that acharya. Service means what? What is the best service that you can do to the acharya? What is the to listen to his teachings? Yes. Follow what he's saying? Yes. To seek wisdom? Yes. He likes. What else? You're all right. Everything is right. I'm just trying to get more. What is that seva? Most important thing, what he is saying we should do, not what we like to do. Right? We should know our guru's mood. Our guru, Krishna's mood. What is Krishna saying at the last of Bhagavad Gita? He's very clearly saying, last verse of Bhagavad Gita, he says, anybody who gives this knowledge of the conversation between me and you, Arjuna, is most dear to me. Simple. He gave his instruction. For all the generations, he gave the instruction. Anybody who repeats this conversation between you and me, Arjuna, is most dear to me. Right? And what are all the acharyas doing here? That's what they are doing. They're going on repeating this knowledge, And when you assist your guru in what he is doing to propagate this knowledge, then you are the most dear to him. You don't have to do anything, any super duper thing. Guru kya kar rahe hain, unko assist karo. Just assist, right? Like in our ISKCON movement, what are we doing? We are assisting Prabhupada. We don't have any knowledge. We are completely useless fellows. But somehow Prabhupada is like, okay, distribute these books. That's the instruction of Prabhupada. We have to distribute the books. Read my books. I'll read the book. Distribute this knowledge. Conduct satsangs. Distribute the knowledge. Right? Distribute prasadam. Prabhupada told. Profusely distribute prasadam. Because anybody who has taken prasadam will take next human birth. Guaranteed. There is no doubt about it. Next birth is human. 100%. And if you're taken a lot of prasadam, you'll get more devotees. That's I don't know. Right? So that is the instruction of a guru. Right? Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Then comes upadekshantite jnanam jnananas tattvadarshana. I'll end with one story. One disciple of Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya told him, please go to these two kingdoms and tell the kings that I'm going to come. Just go and inform them that I'm going to come. I forgot the detail. Which king and it's a very famous story in Shri Sampradaya. And very instructive for all of us also. Please hear attentively. So, this disciple goes to the first kingdom. And the king gets to know that Ramanujacharya is coming. So, they're all waiting. And then they see somebody else is coming. Some disciple is coming. Then he comes and says that I have come here, sent by my guru. My guru is going to come. So, I want to give this information. And the king says, okay, chalo. And when is he coming? Okay, start making arrangements. Everybody start making arrangements. Ramanujacharya is coming and etc. All that. And the disciple is okay, thank you very much. And then he leaves. The disciple, he has to go to another kingdom, right? And then another kingdom he goes. He goes and says, as soon as he goes to the main door of that fort, there they will ask, who are you? He says, I'm a very useless junior disciple of Ramanujacharya. I'm just his messenger. And immediately you said, you said Ramanujacharya's? Okay, wait. Immediately the news goes inside. And the king runs and comes out to the main door. He opens the main door and says, wash his feet. He said, hey, wait. I'm not Ramanujacharya. I came to tell that he's going to, no, you wait. Then they wash his feet. He's embarrassed. The disciple is embarrassed. What is going on here? And then he make him sit in a palki. They take him inside. They give him nice prasadam. The nice place to stay. And like, please, are you comfortable? Everything. That person is confused. What is going on here? And I just came to give a message that my guru is coming. Right? And then after few days, he says, I think I have to go. My guru is waiting for me. I have to go because he just asked me to come and tell. No, you please stay for one more day. Please honor, your stay is so auspicious to our kingdom. That fellow is completely confused. What is going on here? And then he says, this is the most instructive thing, right? He tells the king, I wanted to press something, he pressed something else. Anyway, he got the message. So he goes and tells the king, why are you honoring me like this? I'm not knowledgeable. Please, I don't have the knowledge of what my guru has. I don't have the purity of what my guru has. I don't have any realization of what my guru has. Why are you honoring me like this? It's embarrassing for me. Don't honor me like this. I don't deserve to be. I'm just a messenger. He sent the junior most fellow to go and do this. I'm here. And then the king says amazing thing. He's a great follower of Ramanuja. So immediately says, you may not be knowledgeable now, but you will become knowledgeable one day because you are with the right Acharya. You may not be pure now, but you will become the purest one day because you are with the right Acharya. You may not be realized now, but you will become the most realized because you are with the great Acharya. Only time is separating. We are honoring you because you are the disciple of the greatest honored person. You understanding? Yeah. When I heard this story, it was so instructive that don't look at how is anybody in the satsang. Don't look at that. Is he in the satsang? Is the most important thing. If he is in the satsang, he remains in the satsang. One day he will become as pure as Narayan. Right? Om Keshvaya Namah, Madhavaya Namah, Govinda, Govindaya Namah. We do that before touching anything, right? Right? Those mantras we chant before we touch anything. Because the God is so pure that to access him, we have to purify ourselves. So, but if you remain in satsang, you will become as pure as Narayan. Right? Just by remaining in satsang, you don't have to do anything extra. Just by remaining and continuing to do what you're supposed to do. And then this disciple is shocked. Oh, what a knowledge, what a explanation the king has given. He becomes humble, right? And he pays obeisance to the king and he goes back to Ramanujacharya. And then Ramanujacharya asks him, so did you inform them? He said, I have informed them, both of them. He doesn't say anything more. He's embarrassed to tell how he was treated. Then Ramanujacharya asks, how did they treat you? Specifically asks, how did they treat you? This fellow is like, what should I tell? he's okay to tell about the first king because he thinks that is what he deserves. But the second one, he's very embarrassed to tell, what they did with me. Right? And what Ramanujacharya says, you tell me, how did they treat you? What? Now Guru is asking, he can't tell lie. So he says, Guru Maharaj, I went to the first king, I gave the message and he took the message and I left. That's it. Ramana says, that's it. You gave the message and you left. That's it. So yes, he did not give you prasadam. He did not take you inside. He did not, you did not have any conversation, any time. No, Guru Maharaj, you told me to give the message. I gave the message. Okay. So what did the second king do? No, he's like, Guru Maharaj, he did too many things. He took me inside. They washed my feet, Guru Maharaj. That was too much for me. Never it happened with me. And Ramanuja becomes very happy. Say, what else did they do? What else did they do? Say, they took me inside. They gave me prasadam. They made me to stay. Actually, Guru Maharaj, I'm late, but please understand. He was not allowing me to go only. I forcefully told him third day that I have to go. And Ramanuja becomes even more happy. He says, let's go to that second king. We are going to the next, But you told that first I have to inform that king, you will go there first. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. There's no point going there. Right? The person who only honors Guru, useless for me. The person who honors Guru's disciple is more important to me. Right? Dasa, dasana, dasanudas. Right? How we honor everybody in the satsang is more important to Krishna than how you honor somebody who's conducting the satsang or somebody who's coming to the satsang. Doesn't matter. It matters, but that's not the whole point. Right? Krishna is not looking at how you are honoring. Like for example, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw on the Statue of Equality they kept all the Divyadeshams, and then there was a evening of gratitude, evening of thanks. Right? I saw some part of it. I wanted to see the whole thing, but some office call nonsense was going on. I couldn't see the whole thing. So the way they were appreciating each other, that was the beauty of Ramanuja Sampradaya. How they were appreciating, thank you for giving me the opportunity for doing this service, right? And how Chinnajaya Swami Maharaj was calling each person and saying he has done this, and that person is thanking and is thanking everybody else who helped him do it. This is Vaishnava culture. Where you are appreciating and honoring, right, for what we have done, and not only what your Guru has done, but what everybody has done till the lowest level. Actually, lowest level is the highest level in spiritual world. Right? Dasa, 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 Dasanudas is the most important person that Krishna is impressed with. You're all understanding? Right? So how we serve. And when we do that service, Prabhupada and Matajis, and when we do that service, Krishna is most pleased. And then he reveals Bhagavad Gita to all of us. We can learn all the verses. We can learn all the verses straight way, reverse way. You can literally tell all the Sanskrit, and we might be a great speaker of Bhagavad Gita also. You all can speak Bhagavad Gita. Perfect. Thank you. You all can speak Bhagavad Gita. Everybody can, right? But the key secret of Bhagavad Gita is the word seva. Until you serve your Guru, that knowledge will never be revealed. And the devotees who have served God and the Guru are the people who actually understood Bhagavad Gita. What is the ultimate? I mean, you can talk about Ashtanga Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, right? All yogas, Karma Yoga. But ultimately, what is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarvapapyabhi mokshashyami masucha. That is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. And what does it mean? Surrender unto me. Right? Surrender unto me. Surrender and do what? Seva. Why to do the seva after surrender? Huh? But do the surrender, do the seva now itself. You're automatically surrendered. Isn't it? Do the seva now. Seva means you're surrendered. Do the seva now. And automatically you'll become Sharanagati happens when you start seva. Not that you'll become Sharanagati, then I'll do seva. You cannot achieve bhakti without seva. That's why when Prabhupada translated the word devotion, translate the word bhakti rather. When he had to translate the word bhakti in English is a stupid language. You can't find right words in it. Right? So imagine Prabhupada had to choose the right words to bring the bhava behind the words. Bhakti is a very pure Sanskrit word. How do you put that in English? Devotion. Still, there is no emotion. Devotion is okay, but something is missing here. Then Prabhupada added one more word to it. What is that word he added? Service. It's a devotional service. Then it's bhakti. Otherwise, he would never leave it at devotion. What is the meaning of devotion? Agarbatti? Ambika Agarbatti? What is the meaning of devotion? Kobarkayalu? Nariyal? What is devotion? Mantra? Tantra? Mudra? Kya devotion? Service. The moment he added service, the word bhakti took manifestation. And even foreigners became devotees just by understanding what is devotional service. So, Prabhupada Matajis, let's invest our life in service of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is revealed to the heart where service happens. And you yourself will fall in love with Krishna, like our acharyas have fallen in love with Krishna. Right? They can speak endlessly about Krishna. For them, satsang never stops. Yesterday, our satsang started at what time? 5 o'clock in the morning? And it ended when? 10 o'clock. And nobody felt tired also. In fact, at 10 o'clock, we were like fully charged up. Let's do what next? I called Subbarao Prabhu. These days in the morning, I'm getting back pain. If I don't sleep well, I'm getting back pain. For some reason. So I told Prabhu, I can't do Mangalarti. Because by the time we go home now and sleep, it will be 12. If I have to do Mangalarti at 5 o'clock, I have to get up at 4 o'clock. And if I don't get good sleep, my back is going to hurt. Should we cancel Mangalarti? Like online Mangalarti we do. I don't know how many of you have seen what we do. You can see it once, Saturday or Sunday. Wake up at 5 o'clock and just put the Zoom. And you'll see in somebody's house, there is Aarti going on. Right? Whole Aarti procedure. Mangalarti, then Narshingarti, then Tulsi Arti, then Guru Arti, then Sishtastakam, and then half an hour. In half an hour, we do all this. You can attend and see, you know. So I told him, Prabhu, then Subara Prabhu, Prabhu, we are all charged up, we'll do it. So really? You will do it? Yeah, we'll do it. I was actually going to tell cancel it. Yeah, because it was already late and we all tired throughout the day. I said, no, Prabhu, it should not stop. What we started should not stop. We will continue the Mangalarti. And Ekadashi, right? Ekadashi Mangalarti. So I said they will do it. So yeah. So he did the Mangalarti. He also did the. Then I told him, Prabhu, Bhagavatam class, I'm not prepared. I told him, I'm not. We were talking at 11 o'clock in the night, right? Prabhu, I'm not prepared. I can't give a class with you if I'm not prepared. And Prabhuji was like, Prabhuji, what is there to prepare? I'm anyway reading 5th canto. I'll read. Let people understand what they want to understand. I just read, Bhagavatam. We'll discuss a little here. You're so confident, do it then. Because I had to go to Goshala. Saturday I didn't go, so I have to go. So then he did it. So all I'm trying to tell with the example, Prajan Mataji, is that your life will become so energetic and so surcharged with happiness when you do perform devotional service. Why am I speaking all these things today? Why did I even choose? Why am I not in 4th chapter? Right? His simple reason is I wanted to tell all of you how to make service a most important thing in your life. We have got a service opportunity, right? As you all know, in the temple opposite Hanuman temple, right? Sankata Vimochana Hanuman, right? It's the Pujari was telling that it's more than 200-year-old temple. 200 years. Can you imagine what was been 200 years back here? Right? 20 years back, I can bet you nobody will come here. 20 years back. All people knew is that road from Medipatnam to Central University. Nobody took a left. Left తీసుకున్నామంటే అంతే అడవిలో పోయినట్టే, right? And this whole place was a big lake. How many of you know that? This whole place was a big lake. And beside the lake is a temple. Some part of the lake is behind, still left. So our goal, my desire, our desire, or Acharya's desire is a beautiful temple should erect in that place. 3 acres of land. Beautiful temple should erect. Temple should have Radha Krishna, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, right? And Jagannath, Gaurnitai. Huge temple. How tall the temple should be? At least 60 floors. Because I heard Vasavi is constructing 55, 45. At least 1 floor higher than the skyscrapers. Yes, temple should be the main attraction here. Or at least it should look like that. I don't know how to make right? No, because when they were discussing, Maheshwari Prabhu was saying, Prabhuji will construct a small Ramalayam here, small Krishna. So, Prabhuji, small, kya small? Let's not think small. It should be like an auditorium where Satsang happens, where all the communities will sit down and we all will learn Bhagavad Gita. It should be educational center more than a temple. There are enough temples around. It should be educational center where classes are going on. One by one class is going on. Which class you want to attend? Which chapter? You go to room number 10A. When Ramesh Prabhu is teaching 10 chapter. Can it happen? It can happen. It can happen. Yes, why it should not happen? It should happen. Right? But all that is going to happen, it will happen. Only time is separating. Right? So we all are going to start a new batch from next week. It will start from 7:30 to 10. From 10 o'clock to 10:30 is Prashadam. Right? So our Karthik Prabhu is all geared up to bring the Prashadam. And we are starting in 2 languages, Telugu and English. Right? English, you'll have to tolerate me. Telugu, Subara Prabhu is going to tell. Nicely he tells. I don't know how many of you have heard him speaking in Telugu. Beautiful language he speaks. And actually, we did not have the PPTs in Hindi. So I told one Sri Gopal Agarwal Prabhu to make it. So he's on the mission. Already the mission started. I'm asking him already, kitne slide hue? Prabhuji, kar raha hu, ho raha hai. So once that happens, we will also start in Hindi, English, Telugu, 3 languages, entire Bhagavad Gita, and we are going to start with SSR. First, I thought I'll start with Bhagavad Gita. Then Bhanu Prabhu told that no, we should start with this because without SSR, people will not get the faith in Bhagavad Gita. You should do it. I said, okay, let us do it. No problem. So it might become a little revision for some of you, but I'll go a little faster. Once we touch the Bhagavad Gita, we'll come to the 4th chapter as fast. Maybe, but it's a great service opportunity for all of you. So my humble request to everyone here is your service would be show the sweetness to the people who come for the first time. Make them feel that they have come to Krishna's house, right? And who are they for us? They are Krishna's guests. How would you treat Krishna's guests? Right? Yeah, that is how we want to treat everybody who comes, open-heartedly, lot of affection. Please come, bato, have prasadam, serve them sumptuously. Right? I'm ordering bullets, bombs, everything I'm ordering. Murder them on the first day itself. Their material life should be killed. Yeah. So we already bought 2 speakers. Total set is just a set. 2 sets we bought. One for Telugu, one for English. We are last week I bought like 50 chairs. They have 40. They told 50 we bought. So let us see how many it will be. Plastic mats. One session we are doing under the tree. There we'll do English session. Under the tree. And one session in the temple. Right? There we'll do Telugu because there is more space for sitting. So mostly Telugu session is liked by little old people. Very much they connect. So we kept the Telugu session there, right? So it'll start sharp at 7:30. So my humble request is please come early on that days. For the first few weeks, receive people, give them the chanting bags. So we're going to give everybody who comes a chanting bag and a Bhagavad Gita. So 3-4 services I have, if some of you can nominate yourself. First service is finance. I want somebody to manage the finances. Meaning, whatever money that comes by selling the books, use that for paying the prasadam. Right? You'll take care. Haribol, Haribol. Hare Krishna. Gone. See, immediately it is gone. I'm very relieved. Somebody is taking care of it. So I kept a price of 200 rupees. So Gitas already, I have them. They're already sponsored. So we'll bring those Gitas, give it to them, Telugu and English, and give them one chanting bag. Chanting bag also is ready. 100 are there in my car right now. Another 100 I'll get it from the. So I'll get like 200. I don't know how many will come the first day. First day is going to be a big surprise because a lot of people are not telling that they're coming or not. They got the pamphlets. Actually, anybody who joins the WhatsApp group is registered and they will come there. We have to call them. So I'm going to call everybody. Me and Subbarao Prabhu and maybe a couple of us are going to call. If we need help in calling, we'll let you know. What we have to tell when we call? Thank you for coming. And this is they'll have a lot of questions. You can tell them, it's a Bhagavad Gita course. And I'm telling, please come with whole family. Right? One gentleman, he called me from Avatar. He said, oh, very nice. I'm going to come. I said, no, you come with your wife and children and parents and ఎవరికి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదండి నాకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదండి మీకు చెప్పేదానికి మీరు మొత్తం తీసుకొచ్చినే చెప్తాను లైక్ దట్ ఐ మీన్ జోవియల్లీ ఐ టోల్డ్ అదేంటండి లైక్ ఐ కెన్ కమ్ రైట్ నో బ్రింగ్ యువర్ వైఫ్ ఆల్సో బ్రింగ్ యువర్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆల్సో అట్లీస్ట్ ఫర్ ద ఫస్ట్ 2 sessions bring the whole family because when you come with the whole family gets fixed up, right? If you come alone, then for the rest of the life you'll be alone only. Sunday రాగానే మా ఆయన వెళ్ళిపోతాడు, సండే రాని మా ఆవిడ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. That's how it will become. No, come with the whole family. Even if it is difficult, black male, white male, whatever you want to do, bring your spouse. That is the message, right? And we'll give you Bhagavad Gita, we'll give you a chanting bag, we'll make everybody chant one round to start with, and then we'll do the sessions, right? Maybe I'll organize a call somewhere on Tuesday evening or something. If it's possible, join for half an hour. We'll discuss about how we want to do. Did you get the posters? Yes. Pamphlet? You got it? Huh? Really? Maheshwar Prabhu is the one who did everything. Huh? Oh, that Prabhu who keeps walking in the morning. I actually told Maheshwar Prabhu that Prabhuji, I got it printed near Red Hills. There is a printing press there. For very cheap price, I got it printed. Each one is 1 rupee 10 paisa, something like that. So I got it printed. I told Maheshwar Prabhu, I'll give it to that milk delivery boy. We'll give him 500-600 rupees. He'll deliver into all the houses. No, Prabhu. We have to go and give it personally, he told. Prabhuji, I don't have time, Prabhu. No, we will do it, he told. So I don't know. Huh? हो गया पूरा पैम्पलेट इधर आया क्या दिखा हुआ है कहीं पे पता नहीं मैं देखा नहीं अब तक प्रिंट करा मैं खुद ने देखा because after I gave it came directly here. It's good, nice. You can actually scan it and it take you to the group. Hanuman is there also. Yeah, Hanuman and one and who designed it? Do you all know who designed it? Hema Mataji that designed it. Haribol. No. You tell your husband will tell you. I was speaking to Krishna Sundar Prabhu and he was telling my wife did it. Thank you, Mataji. It was very nice design. Actually, both the posters she only designed. First one, there was one more poster which you kept in the groups. This one was, again, I told, put a different poster. So she made that. So let's hope that as many will come. See, why we want many people in the beginning is one is when people see each other, they'll get more confidence. Bigger the crowd, bigger the confidence that we want to learn. And motivation is always more. And second, we might start with 100, it might reduce or because Kali Yuga, it might go a little down. It's natural, people will take time to accept, certain things. So we might land up at a decent number. And if a decent number actually settles down, something like 80, 90 people for each batch, if it settles down, then nobody will dare to keep his feet in that land. When they see so many people are coming and so many sevas are happening, then no illegal occupation will happen. Nobody will dare to do that. And the more the people who don't know who is going to come, some very influential people might come in the class. And they'll say, nobody will come. Once we secure the place, then we can develop the place. I heard already the builder beside, that fellow has taken a half acre or more already. He's already put the blue boards in, has taken a half acre. దేవుడి ల్యాండ్ కూడా వదలట్లేదు చెప్తాను. Anyway, that is Kali Yuga. Even God's property will be stolen. But Krishna is the biggest thief. You all know that, right? So he will steal that whole land. That's what I told that Pujari. అంటే ఇక్కడ వాడు 1/2 ఎకర్ కొట్టిన అని ఆలోచిస్తున్నాడు. మనం హరే కృష్ణ తీసుకురావుతున్నాం ఇక్కడికి. He'll take the whole land till the main road. Krishna wants, right? Anyway, so we were discussing and we were like, this is this survey number, that is that survey number. Can you tell Krishna survey number? So what is it? Shloka it tells 10:8. Aham sarvasva prabho matta sarvam pravartate itivatva bhujante mam buddha bhava samanvitah. Everything belongs to him. 10.8, right? Everything belongs to him. Which survey number doesn't belong to him? Encumbrance, huh? पूरा प्लान का, हाँ, हरी बोल, पूरा प्लेनेट का एनकम्बरेंस सर्टिफिकेट में क्या आएगा वहां पे? Shri Krishna. Right? That's where it will come. That's a nice one. Yeah. So please, everybody come. We'll enthusiastically do it. It's a great service opportunity, right? When the real temple manifests, we all will have so many services. Our life will be settled, right? Like life of Chinnaji Swami Maharaj is settled. He did it, right? What he had to do, he did it. He has achieved, right? We all also have to do something. We also can do something here. So let's get geared up. Please come enthusiastically. Find your service. Don't ask for service. Find your service, right? Find how can you serve? How can I serve? How can I serve? Right? And we'll make it a nice. And please call your neighbors. Please call your friends. Please spread the word across communities. Tell that, come. It's a nice open. Actually, we wanted to start at 10 o'clock, same time. But then if we start at 10 o'clock, everybody will become like me in summer. Huh? Last week in actually I went at 10 o'clock. No. February, na. When summer will come, most of the leaves will also be gone, right? They will become dried. Yeah. Beautiful. How many have gone there, by the way, here? How many have gone to the temple? You've gone. Please go. Just for evening walk. Just go there. It's beautiful. రాగి చెట్లు ఎక్కడ దొరుకుతాయండి రాగి చెట్లు ఇవాళ రోజులలో బ్యూటిఫుల్ రాగి చెట్టు వాట్ యు కాల్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ పీపుల్ హిందీ అనా नहीं people tree my wife told it's people tree only yeah so beautiful people trees big actually it's very auspicious to have people trees around the temple అసలు దొరకనే దొరకవు we don't find those kind of see when I bought land that VSK na when I went and saw the only thing I saw is two trees big two trees imli the imli is all done if you all want to take you can go and pick up they're already falling every day kilos and kilos it's falling down problem is both the trees are not in sync just like two employees in office this fellow finished it's already ripened that fellow is still waiting so it will take one more month achetiki so this fellow is already falling down automatically he's still becoming once it is done then we have to then we need to find a person who will go and remove that it is so difficult now to find my god one fellow came did half and ran away then another fellow I called that fellow he told he did it and he ran away he didn't do anything still lot was there so anyway we have to remove that and then it will come to all your houses hopefully next month how many received it last year some of you received yeah Mataji did advance booking also Ramya Mataji you send me a message right no who sent me a message some Mataji sent me a message from Avatar Prabhu my packet so it will come aayega yeah I thought it was you Mataji I don't know I have to see the name again yeah so please come next week for the service arrangement will be as simple yeah please come one has to bring the prasadam I think no it will happen in Karthik Pro's place Saturday is going to happen here by the way what is going to happen on Saturdays so in the satsang we are going to have two couples going there every Saturday from 10:30 to 12 o'clock they'll do kirtan every Saturday kirtan will happen right kirtan maybe 15-20 minutes talk at the end but mostly kirtan so we are going to assign and do a round robin and Praveen Prabhu and Prabhuji is there I'll send you his contact even you can nominate yourself just be there and do kirtan nicely and make everybody acha kirtan hari bol nicely do kirtan every Saturday and there are cows also Gomata is there right Gomata is there but one of the cows is a little let me be a little careful they're not like that VSK cow will go she'll do like this here it'll go I got scared the one who is tied a white color one yeah thoda be careful she has to get she's not confident about us so please come I will say by 7:15 try to be there from now on yeah that is the idea but whenever we feel separation of the home satsang we'll have one more here right evening satsang we are having same Gachibowli thing is continuing maybe we all can join now right evenings we can join you can do that if you want to come if you are so much available on Sunday morning and evening please be on it some crazy fellows are always there me and few people are that's what we do that's our family business satsang right so we'll anyway keep doing the evening one so morning one is more like a service for all of us and learning also it will be a good recap no presentation no PPT but there will be printouts so I'm going to print out the entire SSR into 200 copies and I'm going to give it to everybody who comes and they can each week I'll give one session book form they can file and keep because yeah along with the registration you can give Yeah, small print, not like one page, one full print. Okay, page lo 4 slides వస్తాయి కదా. That's all is enough. This so Vara Prabhu already translated all the SSR slides into Telugu, and he has been doing like 3-4 batches now. So that also will come when Telugu slides will come. No, I'm going to give chapter wise. Yeah. Session wise, SSR session 1, only session 1. Then session 2, session 3, session 4, 12 sessions. Then Bhagavad Gita, and from Bhagavad Gita, everybody will hold the Bhagavad Gita. But everybody has to refer and tick the verses that we are covering during SSR. Actually, during SSR, we finish 40% of Bhagavad Gita. By default, we'll finish 40% of Bhagavad Gita in a different structured way, right? So also, any questions, probably, any suggestions, ideas? Yeah. No, my boss is okay with printing in the office. Don't worry. We'll. It's a big one. My printer mantle వచ్చేస్తే బయటికి. Yeah, and I'm actually looking at Lakri Kapul, that place. They're. How many of you know that there is a whole street filled with printers? ఇక్కడ మణికొండ. Same cost. Achha, then we'll run there. So Prashadam is all sponsored through the books in the beginning time, and I'm sure as people will come, everybody would want to put in their contributions, and things will be taken care of. It's never, wherever Narayan Seva happens, Lakshmi Devi is sitting there. It will be taken care, right? Hallmark, yeah. One Prabhuji is there, Shivaram Prabhu. So they have distributed the pamphlets in Hallmark. So what I'm thinking is, it might start with a certain number, but the number will grow. Because whoever will come, depending on the bullets and bombs that we launch, many more might come. Bullets Prashadam, I mean to say, right? You know what is bullet Prashadam, right? Gulab Jamun. Right? Depending on how many we launch. Yeah. So today is Ekadashi. Thank you very much. So I would request to end with one round of chanting, right? It's a Ekadashi, and we all are there together. So we'll take our bead bags. Where is my bead bag? Yes, here. So we'll together do one round. We'll just do it at our own pace, right? No need to repeat all together. So we can just do it at our own pace. Should we do that? Okay. Hare Krishna. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswat Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshtarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Rosen Mati, you can finish your round and we have Laddu Gopalji there. So we'll do some little Pushpa Abhishek. There are some flower petals kept there, Mataji. So Mataji, can you give me Achman part? So we can do a little Achman and keep some flowers on the Lord, and then we'll have Prashadam. We'll have Narshing Arti also, right? Hari Bol. After the Abhishek, we'll do a Narshing Arti. Yes, we want you to sing. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Could you all hear today's talk? Hare Krishna. Can you hear me? Hare Krishna. 1 minute. I think I'm not able to hear you. Yeah. Thank you for joining, Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you. So let's meet at the temple next week. Hare Krishna. Narshing Arti. Yeah, we'll do Narshing. Who can do Narshing Arti? Hari Bol.
Namaste Narasimhaya Dadaine Hiranyakashi Shilatanakarakalare Ito Narasimha Bhagato Narasimha Yato Yami Tato Narasimha Bhave Narasimho Sudaye Narasimho Narasimha Madem Nam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Singam Dariranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadeta Nalahariruva Jaya Gadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadeta Nalahariruva Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha 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 Jaya Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Bhakti Vignanashika Bhakti Vignanashika Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai Bhakti Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Premanande So today actually is Ekadashi. So we don't sing the full Prashadam prayer. She is very enthusiastic to sing. Today we only sing Mahaprashade Govinde महाप्रसादे गोविंदे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे हरि बोल. In 1.5 years, 2 years, what transformation probably? He used to come to Satsang in a big helmet. साइकिल पे आके दादा आगे चलाया था याद है आपको? अभी आके गा रहा है, चैंटिंग कर रहा है हरे कृष्णा हरि बोल. Next week we sing.
Yeah, all the kids can stand in line.
Yeah. So everybody do Abhishekam of So everybody do Abhishekam. I'll give you the small kid that will do the Abhishekam. Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Prabhupada Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Prabhupada Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Gurudev Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Gurudev Jai Jaya Jai Jaya Jagannath Jai Jaya Jagannath Jai Jaya Jagannath Jai Jaya Jagannath Jai Jaya Baladev Jai Jaya Baladev Jai Jaya Baladev Jai Jaya Baladev Jai Jaya Subhadra Jai Jaya Subhadra Jai Jaya Subhadra Jai Jaya Subhadra Jai Jaya Sudarshan Jai Jaya Sudarshan Jai Jaya Sudarshan Jai Jaya Sudarshan Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Gopal
Different prasad, Ekadashi prasad. It's all good.
पूरा भर लिया one devotee manual for assistant on ekadasi
He prepared Ekadashi Sada. Ekadashi Sadam. Ekadashi Halwa. Yogurt day we took a unanimous decision. There will not have Satsang in Ekadashi. Rohit not allowed. Too much. What is correct? Spoon.
Dad, I'll tell you what I want.
అదే చెప్పారు కదా ప్రభుజీ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ నుంచి వేసుకున్నావు నీకేం కావాలి ముందు కొన్ని కొన్ని ఏకాదశి మాసం తీసుకున్నారు కదా మొన్న ఈసారి యాక్చువల్గా శివరాత్రి వస్తుంది కదా, శివరాత్రి నాకు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చాలా అందుకని ఈ రోజు శివరాత్రి మంగళవారం ఫస్ట్ జాగ్రత్త కష్టం ఉపవాసం అలవాటు అయిపోయింది. మా అమ్మ అందరు చేసారు, నేను నాలుగు జనరేషన్ మా అమ్మ గుర్తు చేస్తారు నాలుగు చదువుకి నాలుగు పంచమి. అవునా రావు చెప్తాను. రోడ్ ఒక్కటే కొంచెం మన స్పీడ్ బ్రేకర్ లాగా ఉంటే బాగుంది. మనకి అవతారం ప్రాసెస్ ఇక్కడైతే పర్వాలేదు, వెహికల్ స్పీడ్ ఉండదు. నాకు బ్యాంక్ నుంచి మార్నింగ్ ఒక సెషన్ ఈవినింగ్ సేమ్ మార్నింగ్
అబ్బాయి ఇంకా ముస్లిం అబ్బాయి అబ్బాయి అసలు మన అబ్బాయి చేస్తున్నాడు మొహమాటం అదే రాలేదు ఎవరికో ఫోన్ చేసి లేదు అబ్బాయి బాబా అబ్బాయి అబ్బాయి మొహమ్మద్ పెట్టారు కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే ఆ తర్వాత ఆఫీస్
వచ్చారు
వచ్చి
ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి
ఇస్తారేమనుకో మేము వచ్చే మేము వెళ్ళేసరికి చాలా మాకేంటి అమ్మటం అంటే వేరేది ఒకటి రెండు అనుకున్నాము ఎలా చెప్పాలి తక్కువ ఫ్యామిలీలో అయితే కొంచెం మొబైల్ మీద చాలా